This video was created by Danny Kessler, Korea's first PhD in wellness tourism. Most modern infrastructure relies on an untested biological assumption. We build heavy glass windows, seal them tightly against the weather, and assume we've created the safest, most optimal environment for our health. As a result of this design philosophy, the average person now spends approximately 90% of their lifespan inside these enclosed structures. By attempting to protect ourselves from the elements, we have inadvertently locked our biology into environments that do not actually support it. This EPA baseline chart compares indoor and outdoor air quality. It reveals our homes are frequently 5 times more degraded. Under specific conditions, like poor ventilation, that indoor pollution skyrockets, measuring up to 100 times more polluted. The math points to a stark reality. The vast majority of human respiration occurs in a highly suboptimal atmosphere. Addressing this issue doesn't require outfitting your house with intensive, hospital-grade filtration systems. The most efficient fix is a simple structural intervention that safely reconnects us to the outdoors. This map illustrates a 2019 Lancet study tracking over 8 million individuals across 7 geographic landmasses. The study's definitive mathematical rule shows for every marginal increase in environmental greenery, early mortality risk drops by a clear downward trend of 4%. Researchers categorize this exposure as the nature pill. They identified 20 minutes of static, uninterrupted outdoor sitting as the exact clinical threshold required to trigger these life-extending results. A team at the University of Michigan verified exactly what happens during those 20 minutes. They mapped a steep, measurable decline in cortisol, which is the primary biomarker for human stress. Simply maintaining a space with a direct line of sight to natural flora physically reduces your stress load and mathematically triggers a longer lifespan. But the effects of stepping outside go much deeper than passive stress reduction. The most profound shifts occur directly within the human immune system. Clinical trials led by Dr. Ching Li in Japan demonstrated that spending time in close proximity to trees actively elevates the body's natural killer cell counts. This diagram shows the mechanism. Plants emit volatile organic compounds called phytoncides, traveling directly into our respiratory system as we breathe. Once inhaled, they act as a biological catalyst, generating a 50% boost in lymphocytes, responsible for neutralizing compromised cells. This modern cellular data corroborates historical hospital records from 1984, which showed that surgical patients who had visual access to trees experienced accelerated recovery times and lower blood pressure. Sitting near foliage provides a continuous dose of active immune-modulating medicine. A standardized screened-in deck serves as the specific architectural mechanism that triggers these biological responses at once. While we need access to nature, the unsealed outdoors carries real risks. The CDC heavily tracks the danger of vector-borne pathogens, specifically those transmitted by mosquitoes and ticks. An intact screen structure serves as the primary physical defense against these ecological threats. This creates a space with a powerful dual function. It allows us to step out of the indoor pollution trap and ingest phytoncides while successfully blocking biological vectors. We traditionally classify the porch as an architectural luxury. But with 4 decades of environmental medical research converging on this exact intervention, we need to reclassify the screened-in deck as a critical piece of residential health infrastructure. This video was created by Danny Kessler, Associate Professor and Korea's first PhD in wellness tourism.